wine, we are coming to the Montagne de Reims. Here is truly the land of Pinot Noir. Here's where it takes its full power and expression. Pinot Meunier also gets very, very rich in this particular neck of the woods. You're also looking at least 50 centimeters of clay over the chalk. And Montagne de Reims has every single exposition, so it'll vary from terroir to terroir in the Montagne de Reims, from a full west back to 360 full west. You have absolutely every single exposition in this map. This particular one, we're in Wasserman, and we're facing east. The reserve wine is 35 Pinot Meunier, 55 Chardonnay, 10% Pinot Noir. And this producer is biodynamic. He is not certified and refuses to be certified, mainly because he doesn't want to pass on a €7,000 annual cost for the certification to his customers. And second of all, he doesn't want to be stuck with that charter in case he finds something better to use than what they've got. And anecdotally, he's actually using less and less copper, and he's using a saltwater solution to treat oidium and mildew. Yeah, that's the new thing that everybody's testing right now, is saltwater solution. It stops the growth of the oidium and mildew net. Only it's dangerous because if you go over a certain percentage of salt, it screws up the. I'm fine. Yeah. It screws up the
soil.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll screw up your pH and your other balance. Yeah. Interesting. That's why I went salt.
10% barrel aging. This is not new oak. These are 4 to 5 vintage old barrels on every single one of his cuvées. And if he could do 100%, he would do 100%. He also farms 70 different parcels. That's 70, and he vinifies them separately. So he has 70 different vinification tanks, some of which are tiny.
4 gallon up to 4,000.
Roughly, he's got several. He's got his 4,000 kilo press, but there's a number of cuvées that he has to do in this little hand press, which is just this tiny little rinky-dinky little thing. And I mean, he's got one vinification tank which is so cute. It was about this big. That big. It's
12 gallons.
yeah, exactly.
50-liter tank.
Right. He's salt of the earth guy. Yeah, it's Wasserman. Yeah, it's Wasserman. But totally, almost idiosyncratic in a sense. And he said, you know, it took a long time. Everybody thought I was crazy to go to biodynamic production. And he said that now we're starting to see a lot of the youngsters coming in asking how it's done and going visiting the vineyards and seeing if it's really better and coming to taste the wines. And he says I'm part an evangelist, part of my time is allocated to evangelize.
And Peter, he doesn't like producing his rosé either.
He actually doesn't really mind. He's one of the ones that doesn't really mind. Yeah, the rosé is excellent. Yeah, it's absolutely excellent. And I think it comes from the fact that he does barrel aging, and I think it actually comes from that fact. Oddly enough, you'd think that the people in Boozy would like to would be proud of producing a red, but they. It's one of the dichotomies of Champagne. It was actually always I've been quite dumbfounded by the fact that they didn't want to produce rosé.
I didn't know that. People ask you, they always get that question. How come we don't see more rosé? Now I know.
Yeah.